What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a review to NXT in Your House 2022 just ended. Tomorrow's Hell in a Cell, but first was In Your House. Basically, it's like a takeover, but they don't call them takeovers anymore. It's NXT, whatever name they decide to come up with. The next big event is July 5th. I think July 5th on USA Network. The Great American Bash. NXT, The Great American Bash. So let's get to the review. And a pretty damn good show, in my opinion. Up first, we had a six-man tag. The losing team must join the winners of faction and become family with the winning team. Kind of weird stipulation, I thought, but whatever. It will be entertaining to see on TV how Team Escobar does with the Don of NXT's family. So, six-man tag, we had Tony D'Angelo and his family up against Legado del Fantasma. I always have trouble saying that. Escobar, Cruz, and Joaquin Wilde, formerly DJZ, in Impact. So, very good six-man, I thought. Really good. Action-packed. The crowd's into it. I see Escobar. I see the guy. I think of Eddie Guerrero. I think he's a fucking... I think Escobar is a fucking superstar. I really do. I think the guy has it. I think the guy could be a huge Latino star for WWE worldwide. He could have an Eddie Guerrero type run, in my opinion. He really could. So, I would seriously call up Escobar and push him like crazy. At least make him a US or IC champ. I don't know if Vince would ever make him a world champ, because he might think he's too short, but Eddie Guerrero was not that tall. I think Eddie Guerrero is like the same size as Shawn Michaels. Just about the same height. But I see Escobar as a fucking huge star if he's on the main roster. At least I would push him as a huge star. And call his group up with him. Call up Elektra Lopez and his group. Have them feud with Judgment Day. Why not? They could be baby faces. So, good six-man tag. Tony D'Angelo and his family actually win. Escobar was about to make the save, but he could not get there in time. I was kind of surprised. I thought Team Escobar would win for sure. So, Tony D'Angelo and his family now have a lot of new members. I thought during the match, as my light starts flickering above, I guess this room is haunted or something, because that light bulb's dead and it just decides to flicker every time I'm doing a video. Maybe the ghost in the light bulb doesn't like me doing videos or waking him up or something. I don't know why it flickers. That's creepy, but I ain't afraid of no ghosts, as the Ghostbusters theme says. So if there is a ghost making a light bulb flicker, I don't care. So, I thought during the six-man tag, Elektra Lopez might turn and join the Don's family. That would have been pretty good, but she's loyal. She didn't do that. Up next, NXT Women's. Tag team titles. This was good. Went only 9 minutes, but it was good enough. It didn't need to be longer or shorter. Speaking of short, Gacy, Katrina Chance. What a stupid name. They should have just kept calling her Gacy Catanzaro, but that's her real name, I guess. So they want to trademark on everything. They want to give you a name and trademark it. I understand that. But I'm going to still call her Gacy. So Gacy and Kayden Carter challenged the NXT Women's Tag Champs. And as I said, it was good tag team action, fast-paced. I thought Toxic Attraction might lose the tag titles out of the 3 members of Toxic. I thought the only ones that will lose a title first will be the tag champs. I think they're still going to lose before Mandy. But they won. They actually won. And as I said, Gacy looks very short. I don't know if she's 5'3" or under. Kayden is short too. I'm a big fan of Kayden Carter. I think she's damn good. She should be a singles wrestler. But anyways, she's been in a tag team so long with Gacy, they have accomplished nothing. They never won the tag gold. I guess the only thing they accomplished is getting on TikTok and making videos, I believe. I know they love to dance together on Instagram all the time. I see their videos pop up because I follow Kayden Carter on Instagram. And she's a great talent, and my God, she's a really attractive to me. But Toxic Attraction, speaking of attracted, my goodness. Gigi Dolan, JC Jane are smoking hot. Very attractive women. I mean, I don't know what words to use to put them over. They are just super, super fucking hot. And they can work in the ring. And that's what is most important. Looks are too. Looks can fucking get you ahead in wrestling. Don't let anybody tell you they can't. They do, and they can get you ahead. But these women can work. All 4 of them. So I was surprised. Toxic Attraction retained and is still the NXT Women's Tag Champs. I like that decision. I think it's good. But I thought Kayden and Gacy would win. I predicted we would have new tag champs. I was wrong. And I got no problem with being wrong because I'm a fan of Toxic Attraction with all the gold. Up next, the North American Championship. Another shocker. I did not see him winning. I thought Cameron Grimes would win and retain. It was pretty damn good. 15 minutes, 30 seconds. Trick Williams. Mello's Trick. He interfered a lot. Distracted the ref a lot. Now the second light bulb decides to come on, so I guess the spirit ghost is happy in the light bulb. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Every time I decide to do a video, the light flickers on and off, and now it's staying on. So I guess the ghost is happy with my review. So thank you for keeping it on, ghost. Because I swear that light bulb's been dead for like months. And now it's on. Hopefully it's not bad wiring in my house. That's why it's on. I don't know. But, yeah, Trick Williams interfered way too much. It got annoying. I wanted the ref to throw him out. But, anyways, Carmelo Hayes wins, is the new North American champion for the second time. I think, like Escobar, I think Carmelo Hayes has it. The guy can talk. He looks good. He should be on the main roster. At least put him on the main roster to be on main event or something. Put him on main event. Put him in dark matches. I guess if you're in dark matches, you're not on the main roster, but you're kind of still caught up because they want to look at you. But, yeah. They caught up Scarlett and Karrion Kross to work dark matches, and look what happened to Kross. They booked him bad. Gave him goofy-ass, stupid-ass wrestling gear. Made him look like a fucking joke. Like he looked like a damn gladiator. And that gimmick... Seriously, he looked like a gladiator gimmick. Or like a Hercules gimmick. That shit will not work in 2022. Giving someone a gimmick like that with a stupid mask and his stupid gear. He looked like he's out of the late 80s. So, yeah, Carmelo Hayes is a North American champ again. I was really surprised. NXT Women's Championship up next. Mandy Rose takes on and defends against Wendy Choo. Wendy Choo had a pretty funny entrance. She was asleep in a bed. And then she acts like she's dreaming about being the champion. That was a pretty funny, good entrance. But then out comes Mandy Rose, a champ. And my God, she looks smoking. She always looks good. And Mandy, my God, since she's moved to NXT, she not only has looked the best she's ever looked, looks-wise, changed her hair, everything. And my God, she's gotten a lot better in the ring than when she was on the main roster. Someday, if Mandy goes to the main roster, her and Sonya maybe could become a tag team again and become the women's tag champs if they're ever going to bring those titles back. I heard WWE has no plans for the women's tag titles, so basically they're dead until they decide to bring them back. So, Mandy's not dead. She is alive and well. And my God, she looked hot. As I said, she always does. Straight out of bed, no makeup. I'm sure she looks hot. I mean, bad breath. She could have body odor and bad breath. That would still not stop me from being with Mandy. That's just me. Anyways, I'm sure she smells great and never has bad breath, by the way. I'm just saying. But guys are nuts. They'll be with anybody, basically. But I'm gonna stop speaking because I'm gonna piss off people. Anyways, Mandy Rose retains. Thank God. Thank God. Actually, standing ovation for that. Standing ovation for Mandy Rose retaining because I did not want a sleeping Wendy Choo gimmick. I like her. She's a great worker. I like the gimmick, but she's not serious enough. She shouldn't be champion. Her gimmick, she should be a mid-carder or, I don't know, she's had the 1 or 2 title matches. Wendy Choo's gimmick, in my opinion, never should win a title. It's too goofy. Anyway, standing ovation for Mandy Rose, still retaining. For Mandy retaining. Standing ovation for Mandy Rose winning. I'm sure Andre would agree. She should have won, and she did. I don't know if Andre was looking down, watching in your house. I don't know. But if he was, I'm sure. If he was up in the heavens asleep, I'm sure he woke up and rose to the top when he saw Mandy make her entrance. I think Andre would like how Mandy Rose looks. Anyways, I'm sure Andre would approve of Mandy retaining. I would hope so. If you thought Wendy Choo should be the NXT Women's Champion, you need to get your head checked. There's something wrong with you. you're a stupid person if you thought Wendy Chu should win the title. No, she should not. She should not be a champion. Not a singles champion. Maybe a tag champion. Up next, this was really good because of the outcome. Thank God. Creed brothers, Brutus, Julius Creed, take on the tag team champions for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Pretty Deadly, the champs, defending. Pretty Deadly, good team. I don't like their gear, and I don't know what their look is, or their gimmick is, but I guess they're the Fabio of the Fabios of NXT in professional wrestling. They were not the champs for long. Pretty Deadly loses the tag titles. If the Creed brothers lost, they would have had to leave Diamond Mine, by the way. In the kickoff, Ivy Nile, Roderick Strong were talking backstage about the Creed brothers. By the way, I need to see more Ivy Nile. I want to see more of her in the ring every week. They should put her on TV every week. Maybe she is a part of 205 Live. Or not 205 Live. NXT Level Up. I don't know. I don't follow NXT Level Up every week. I know Ivy Nile was even put on NXT UK at one point. But I like Ivy Nile. I think she has a really bright future. And she has a great look. Again, she looks like if Ronda Rousey, Brock, had a baby. That's how the kid would look, like Ivy Nile. So, the Creed brothers are the tag team champions. Finally, it's about time. Happy for the Creed brothers. I'm a big fan of them, and their suplexes are awesome. And I just like their hard-hitting style. The Creeds remind me of the Steiner brothers. Up next, the main event. Speaking of the Steiner brothers, Braun Breaker, the NXT champ, defending against Joe Gacy, not Bray Wyatt, Joe Gacy. He will never be Bray Wyatt, even though he's trying to act like him. And to me, it seems like NXT's trying way too hard to make Joe Gacy like a Bray Wyatt type character and gimmick, because stupidly they released Bray Wyatt. They didn't have to do that. I don't get why they did. I'm sure Bray made Vince a ton of money in merchandise and those Fiend masks. Ton of money, but I guess Vince was done with them and thought, can't get along with the guy, I'll just release him. Very stupid to get rid of Bray Wyatt. I mean, he should have been... The guy was on TV a long time. Some fans are sick of him and his gimmick. But the Fiend was a new gimmick. And they kind of... I don't know. I feel they should have kept the Fiend around longer before they took him off TV. They could have got some more out of the Fiend. So, Braun Breaker defends against Joe Gacy. It was good, but I wanted to see Braun just smash him and defeat him in like 10 minutes or 8 minutes, but it went 15 minutes. Anyways, if Braun got disqualified, he would lose the title. What the fuck is that shit? What kind of stipulation is that to put on a babyface champ? You don't do that. That's dumb booking. In my opinion, it's stupid booking. I hope Shawn Michaels didn't come up with that, because that's dumb. And Shawn Michaels, I think, is a pretty smart guy and a good wrestling mind. I mean, definitely Shawn Michaels, I think, is a good wrestling mind for the business, but you should only say the champion, if they get disqualified, loses a title, you should only do that if it's a heel champion. For a babyface, it doesn't make fucking sense to me. Just because the story was Braun was going to lose his temper and snap that Gacy was in his head still shouldn't have been put on Braun. If he got disqualified, he lost the title. Stupid booking, in my opinion. Probably Bruce Pritchard came up with that shit. So, anyways, it should have been over in about 10, 11 minutes. But it is what it is. Braun Breaker wins. Thank God. Braun Breaker still the NXT champ. I love the guy. The guy's a future WWE champ on the main roster. In my opinion, Braun Breaker, a future Royal Rumble winner and a world champ. He's already a champ in NXT. And he's still a champ. He's a two-time NXT champ. By the way, what happened to Dolph Ziggler? I don't know. Maybe they didn't re-sign him. I don't know where he is. He's not a part of NXT anymore, but I'm just wondering. They had Dolph and Bobby Roode as a team on the main roster. Now they're gone. What happened to them? I don't know. If you know, tell me in the comments what happened to Dolph and Bobby Roode. The Dirty Dogs. What a stupid name for a tag team. Like, why didn't they just call them the show-offs or the glorious ones or something? So, in your house, I enjoyed it. Every match is pretty good. None of them were boring. If Wendy Chu would have won the title, I would have fucking ranted for sure. Because she doesn't need to hold a title. Her gimmick is too goofy for her to be a champion and for me to believe that she is a champ. That she deserves a championship. I don't believe she does. Her gimmick is too silly. At least Mandy's a believable champion. Wendy Chu would have not been. Nothing against her. I like her gimmick. And she's a fine worker. She's probably a better worker than Mandy, but Mandy has an it factor. And my God, Mandy, since she's got to NXT, she has worked her ass off, busted her ass to get better in the ring, to look better than ever. And she's invested as a champion. I'm sure she likes being the top woman in NXT, and I'm sure she likes being a leader of a faction. So, my grade for In Your House 2022, I'll give it a B+. Because the Creeds win. I was waiting for that. Win the tag titles. Mandy retained. Thank God. Toxic Attraction retained the tag titles. What else I like? Braun Breaker wins and retains. I love that. So B+ or B- for In Your House. I'll say B+. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back for my Hell in the Cell 2022 review where Cody and Seth are going to fucking tear it down and burn it down.